Hey, I'm Nathan, and welcome to One Idiot Plays. Today I'm starting a new series. I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to call it. It's going to be something like uh, My Childhood Was the Worst, or Ruined Childhood, or something. Basically, you know when you tell people that you haven't played X game, let's say you're like, oh, I never grew up with Crash Bandicoot, for example. And then you're like, oh, your childhood must have been awful. Well, this series is basically dedicated to that. Basically, I am going to be playing classic childhood games that I never played as a child, and usually that I never played as an adult, so just trying old games that people always say your childhood was terrible if you haven't played it. So, I have my Sega Genesis Classics collection here on PC. I never grew up with the Genesis. My first console was the Game Boy Advance. And, yeah, so that was my first game system. Other than my first gaming experience was on PC. Anyways, so I'll go on with that, but for now I'm playing Sonic the Hedgehog 2, a game I have never played. The reason I'm not starting with the first one is I did actually play that as a child. I played the Game Boy Advance version. It was like the 10th anniversary edition or something. Or 5th, I don't remember. It was Game Boy Advance and added the spin dash and some other special stuff. But yeah, basically it was just a game that the Game Boy Advance instead of Genesis. So I'm going to be playing Sonic 2 since I've actually never played that one in any version. And it's typically one of those games people will say as you having an awful childhood if you haven't played it. So, like I said, I've never played Sonic the Hedgehog 2. I did play the first one, but yeah, my first gaming experience... Or wait, you know what? I have played this once as... I played this once, I think, on the PlayStation 2. That was when I was in high school, and I barely played it. I was trying to play it with my best friend when we discovered the multiplayer in this game is actually terrible. So we just didn't play it. So I don't think I've ever even beaten Green Hill Zone. Anyways. But, yeah, like I said, my first, gaming, machine, let's say, was a PC, an old, like, and I know some of you are probably thinking, like, oh, wow, you got to start off with the good stuff, a PC. Oh, so much better than consoles. You don't understand. I don't mean like a good PC. I mean an old, like, Office Windows 95 machine. I'm not sure if it was Windows 95, but it was definitely not a, new computer by any means. And on that, I basically played, we had a flight sim. Can't remember exactly what it was called. But it used actual, it was a jet flight sim, I believe, and it used actual, world maps and shit, so it was actually pretty cool. Yeah, so, I played that, and then I also played the Tarzan game, which I believe was also on PS1, but I could be wrong. Might have been PS2. Or it might have just now been on another system. But yeah, I played the shit out of that. That was one of my favorite games. Is like, this is me at like 4 or 5. And then I think for my like 9th, 10th birthday, I got, oh really? I thought boss was after 3 stages. After like at my 9th, 10th birthday, I got a Game Boy Advance. And my first game for that was Super Mario World 2, which, if you don't know, it's basically just like Sonic the Hedgehog Anniversary was on Game Boy Advance. It was just a port of Super Mario World, not... The 2 is just kind of pointless, although it did also include a remastered version of, like, the original Super Mario Brothers, with, like, where you're in the sewer and... That was lucky. I would have taken a hit there, but he died. Thanks to Tails. Anyways. But, yeah, so, that was, my first game on GBA. which was the first gaming system I actually owned, because the computer I played on was basically just my dad's PC. So then, so yeah, that's basically what I actually grew up playing. We did also have a Windows 98 machine at that point, I believe. And I played like Rayman 2, The Great Escape on there. And Roller Coaster Tycoon, Roller Coaster Tycoon 2 later, ones came out. Some old classics like that. I got out of cereal boxes. You know the drill. But wait, actually, are cereal box games a thing in America? And I'm not sure if those are really a thing in other countries, but in Canada, not anymore. But we used to have this thing when I was a kid, where like in-game, because CDs were so cheap, CDs and DVDs. Basically, you'd have games and movies sometimes on included with your cereal, which is basically just an extra incentive to, hey, buy our cereal instead of our rival cereal. Yeah, so yeah, but that was that was how I got a lot of our games when I was a kid. Although Rayman 2: The Great Escape, one weird thing, I've never seen this happen before or since, but it was actually included in a carton of juice, it was like one of those big boxes. I think we got it like Costco, but it was just like it was just like 8 1-liter containers of juice, and for some reason there was a copy of Rayman 2: The Great Escape in there. By the way, yes, I know I'm playing like shit. I am terrible at Sonic. Usually not this terrible though. But that's just because I'm concentrating more on talking. And then trying to remember childhood memories. Anyways, so yeah, it was like a bunch of cartons of like grape juice, and for some reason it included a copy of Rayman 2: The Great Escape in there. But anyways, that aside. So yeah, I never grew up with the Genesis or the NES. My first game console was the Game Boy Advance, and then my first like game console you attached to a TV was the PlayStation 2. Sonic. I did like Sonic as a kid, but I played a lot of Sonic games that most people would consider terrible Sonic games when I was growing up, but I loved them. Or liked them. Like, my favorite when I was growing up was just Ratchet and Clank, but I did play some Sonic games. My first Sonic game, I think it would have been, shoot, I'm going to drown. I think it would have been, Sonic Riders, I believe? I think. I could be mistaken. Okay. I think it was Sonic Riders. Well played, Gabe. Well played. I think it was Sonic Riders. It was my first Sonic game. Yeah, that game a lot of people hate. I actually quite liked it, and I still like it. I'm terrible at it. It is a very hard game. Well, I'm gonna drown. Well, looks like I was right. For a second I was like, oh, look, I didn't drown. But, no, I'm definitely drowning. There's no way I'm surviving this. Okay, so, anyways. Yeah, so... what else? So, where was I? Yeah, so Sonic Riders was probably my first Sonic game. And I did not own it at the time. I played it over at my friend and second cousin. So my second cousin, I played over at his place. He had a PS2 way before I had one. His family was kind of rich. So anyways, yeah, so played it over at my friend's place, and, yeah, that was my first experience with Sonic. The first Sonic game that I think I ever bought with my own money, that would have either been Sonic Heroes, which has mixed opinions, or what was for a very long time my favorite Sonic game, and this will probably make a lot of people angry, Shadow the Hedgehog. I absolutely loved that game growing up. I was at like just the target audience, like I was like the edgy like 12-year-old. I was their target, their target demographic. But yeah, so that was why do I always get caught by these things? Okay. So that was possibly the first Sonic game I ever bought, and probably the one I played the most of in my entire life. One thing people never talk about, I played the PS2 version. Most people played the GameCube version if they played it. But I played the PS2 version, and... Ooh, sweet, extra life. And... Oh. Wow, an extra life came handy. Screw you, Tails. So yeah, I played the PS2 version. One thing people never talk about whenever they talk about that game. My goodness, same trap twice. I am really... I apologize to all my viewers. Okay. I really need to... One second. I need to focus on the game for about 10 seconds so I don't make a fool of myself for a third time. Okay, back to talking. Now, I played the PS2 version, and one thing people never talk about when they talk about that game, like in pretty much every review I've ever seen for it, maybe it wasn't included the GameCube version, I don't know, I never played the GameCube version, but the multiplayer was actually so much fun, and that's actually what I spent most of my time on with that game, was the multiplayer, which was exceptional. Basically, it was just... Well, I don't know why I liked it so much. Maybe we were just weird kids, but my sister and I played it, and basically there was a versus mode. That's basically what the entire multiplayer was. It was just a versus mode. So then, one second. I hate moving platforms in 2D games. I'm not good at platformers by any regards. What? Where was I supposed to go? Good game, everyone. Definitely better than the games I played as a child. Well, okay, objectively better than some, as you have already noticed, I'm sure. Yeah, so... Wow, I'm embarrassing myself so bad. Should I even upload this anymore? Anyways, hopefully people forgive me, this is my first time playing. What am I kidding? Who am I kidding? This is the internet. No one's gonna forgive me. They're all gonna expect me to have, like, speedrun strats down. Okay, so, no one ever talks about the Shadow the Hedgehog multiplayer for some reason. Don't know why, but it was just a pretty generic versus mode where you just, like, ran around in arenas, got guns, and tried to shoot each other. But it was actually super fun, in my opinion, and in my sister's opinion. We both absolutely loved that game. So, I completely lost my train of thought. Anyways, the other Sonic games I played Sonic Heroes, which people have mixed opinions about, and honestly, I didn't like that one that much as a kid. I liked some parts of it, but certainly not all parts of it. I never beat it, I don't think. I did beat Shadow the Hedgehog. That game's absurdly hard, mainly due to terrible controls. Like, here's the thing. I admit that game was terrible. It was terrible then, it's terrible now, but I loved it. you gotta understand, we all have those games, and even if you're thinking, I don't know, you have a game that you think is just the greatest game, probably because you played it as a child, that is just objectively the worst. And Shadow the Hedgehog is mine. But yeah, I played that game so much as a kid. That game has like 1 billion endings, by the way, like so many. Which was actually quite ahead of the curve in that respect. But yeah, that game has a ton of endings. I got the neutral ending because that is the only one that is doable by a human being, because the rest of the endings are just insanely hard to get. Because a lot of the time it requires like scouring the enemies and killing every enemy, or like finding every like certain collectible, whatever that level's particular gimmick is, and it's really, really hard because you always end up with that one left that you cannot find for the life of you, and you're not even sure if the game's glitched because the game's a glitchy mess. So it might have just not spawned. Oh, I see. I see what's going on here. I forgot, this game's... I swear I'm good at video games, guys. Just not 2D platformers. I'm terrible at 2D platformers. Oh. Huh. That's interesting. I'm probably gonna, like, freaking game over. Like, run out of continues in, like, freaking the second world. Oh, man. This is shameful. I did the exact same thing again. Kill me, Tails. I don't deserve to live. Kill me. It's all over. Please. Please, Tails. Okay, fine. So, I'm not gonna fall in there this time. Yeah, but, I have once again lost my train of thought just because of how sheerly bad I am at this game, that I've just, from sheer disbelief. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do here. Forgive me. Am I just supposed to... Okay, yeah, I'm just supposed to... Oh, whoa! That bounces you really far. Okay, Is this boss bullshit? Like, people who've played this, please leave a comment. Is this boss bullshit, or am I just really, really fucking bad? Like, because the freaking things at the side of the level are killing me. I do not like it. It is upsetting me so much. I like games. I like video games. I like video games. They're fun. They're fun. Okay. I am probably making this this title like something super clickbaity, like I have a mental breakdown playing Sonic 2 for the first time, or one idiot has mental breakdown playing Sonic 2 for the first time. Anyways, but yeah, this is not good. Or the game's fine. I'm not good, is what I mean. Honestly, though, I never really got into the 2D Sonic games. My favorite 2D Sonic game, by far, is Sonic CD. I didn't play that one until a few years back, but I absolutely love that game. So much fun. Just the sense of speed in that game. I'm not good at that one either, but just the sense of speed and everything in that game is what killed me. I think I was killed by a glitch. I think. I could be wrong. Commenters, please tell me what killed me. Oh, did that thing come down just as I was running under it? Did I actually run under it and I just didn't see it because I wasn't really paying attention? That might be what happened, and then it just crushed me at the exact right moment, but it almost looked like I just ran into it because of how close those were. Right, go this way this time and get the shield and the rings. What am I doing? I totally missed those last time, I think. Please yell at me in the comments. Feel free, feel free. I know I would if this was a game I played in my childhood. Yeah, my favorite 2D Sonic game, definitely Sonic City. My favorite Sonic game overall is probably Sonic Generations. That game I actually genuinely quite like. I actually never beat that one either. I don't know, I've never been huge on Sonic. Other than the aforementioned obsession with Shadow the Hedgehog. Oh, this I'm gonna get crucified. Not only have I sort of indirectly insulted the past classic Sonic games, I've also said that I like. I don't know exactly how, because I feel like once I got out of there without losing rings or shield or anything, maybe I'm misremembering. But anyways, yeah, no, I'm going to get crucified. One, because I'm playing Sonic like shit. Two, because I've sort of indirectly said I don't really care for Sonic games. Particularly, I never really played the old ones. And the 2D ones. Oh shit. I'm gonna drive again, aren't I? Probably. Probably. How Please, just send me. Take me water. Yes. I deserve this. What's with the fucking slowdown? Does it always do that? Or is that a glitch? Does it always do that when you're drowning? I don't know. I've never played this game, like I said. I know about... Fucking me. Fuck me right up the ass. I know about the drowning and shit because of, it became like a meme online. Like, the most terrifying moment of your childhood. Like, everyone knows about the drowning thing. So that's how I know, basically, I've seen gameplay from this game, that's how I know basically the few things I do know about this game. Ow, I actually hurt my throat somehow making that sound. I don't know what that sound was. That was me dying, I think. I think you should call the hospital. I give up. No, I don't. This game's fun. I swear, I'm trying to enjoy myself, but I'm bad at platformers, especially when I'm trying to talk and remember things. So I'm only half paying attention. Oh, I should play something else. If I run out of... when I run out of continues, I'll play something else and I'll spare you guys from this. Okay, so... Okay, maybe I should actually not talk during this part. I'll just shut up. I so fucked up. I can't even blame the fact I was almost trying to talking on that. I blame performance anxiety. Blame performance anxiety for all of this, for every single thing. It's like that thing where you fuck up, and because you fucked up, now you're nervous because you look stupid. Okay, no, the slowdown's not happening this time, so that's probably just a glitch with the emulation, because that's all the Sega Mega Drive collection is. Essentially, or Genesis Mega Drive collection is essentially just an emulator sold for money, because we're suckers. I did it, but then I got nervous because I was like, oh crap, did I get it? Did I get it? And you know that thing where you don't know if you made a jump, so you just keep mashing the jump button because you're afraid of falling, and then you end up jumping off after you actually make the jump? I did that. I might just cut out this entire portion. I feel like this is very boring to watch, or maybe this is the best part. I don't know. Leave a comment. Leave a comment if I leave this part in. I probably will, because I don't know what I'm doing. So... Sonic. can go fuck himself. Fuck you. Fuck you, game developers. It's not like I don't like difficult video games. It's just that this isn't fair difficulty. This is the old philosophy of difficulty. It's just bullshit thrown at you. Where you either need to go slow, which is the exact opposite of fun in this type of game. And also discouraged by the fact that time limits were still a thing when this game came out. No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to everyone who loves this game, but this is just bad game design. This is all just bad game design. Like, okay, I acknowledge I suck, and I acknowledge there are people who are really good at this game. But that doesn't change the fact that this is just bad game design, because it's actively encouraging you to go fast while punishing you for going fast. I get that it's like bring your speed type thing, that's what everyone's going to say in the comments, I can already predict it, but like no, that's not that's bullshit for one, because I cannot get time in between that and that. It's encouraging you to replay the game a million times so you don't have to make more. So that you can actually get through the bullshit. And I realize that a lot of you are probably going to be like, oh, I beat this level on my first try. Well, you know what? I'm not fucking you, and I'm terrible at 2D platformers. I grew up well after the generation of 2D platformers. Like I said, I did play Super Mario World. I never beat it. I couldn't beat Bowser, because I suck at 2D platformers. Trust me, I like difficulty in games. Bloodborne, one of my favorite games of all time. Witcher 3 on Death March. Absolutely love that game. I'm a sucker for a difficult game. It's just, it has to be the right type of difficulty, and it can't be a 2D platformer. Or a platformer in general. I don't like platformers. I don't know why I'm playing this. This was a horrible first choice for the first episode. I'm sorry. I'm never gonna get a second. Maybe I'll just release this as like the 5th episode and be like, okay, now that I have drawn you in, listen to me complain about your favorite game. Okay. Oh, if anyone heard me right now, they'd think I'm crazy. Especially if like someone heard me and didn't realize I was recording. They would think I had completely lost my mind, which at this point I'm starting to think I have. I do not like this game. I do not like this game. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sure a lot of people will crucify me for that, but I do not like this game. Is it because I'm bad at it? Yes. Yes, it is. That's the main reason here. Like, I still think the stuff I said about bad game design holds true, but it's mainly that I'm bad at it. That's the main issue here, is I am very frustrated because I keep messing up on the same goddamn parts. And that doesn't tie into bad game design, that's bad me. Because this is the type of game design where you have to learn it. So after I see it 1-2 times, I should be able to execute it. But I can't, because I suck at 2D platformers. I don't know why, but I always have. And probably always will. Okay. So, I think next I'm just gonna play some nice Puyo Puyo Tetris. Maybe, or like as it's called in this collection, and just in the West in general, Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine. That's a good game. That's a good game. I'm terrible at it as well, but it's a good game. I love that game. Oh shit. Oh fuck. You know what, if you have to use instant death falls, in my opinion, you failed as, like, in order to make your boss battle challenging, you failed as a game designer. I'm saying this as a person who has never developed a video game, so I don't really have room to talk. But, in my opinion, if your boss battle is only interesting and hard because you resorted to instant death balls to rely on the best portion of your difficulty, and look at you, Dark Souls, and Bloodborne, which as I've said is one of my favorite games. Sorry, just took a quick pee. I will probably edit that out if you're 6. That was horrifying. Yeah, no, if you have to resort to instant falls and such to make your battle challenging and interesting, you failed as a game designer. Like, the difficulty should be hard but fair. Like people said Dark Souls was, but it really isn't. Dark Souls isn't hard but fair. It's hard but fair sometimes. A lot of times it's bullshit. Which is why I much prefer Bloodborne. Because Bloodborne is actually... It's still bullshit sometimes, but much less often. Like, Bloodborne is bullshit like 20% of the time. In terms of like how it creates its difficulty. In terms of like just artificially creating difficulty. I'd say it's about 20% of the time. But, Dark Souls is like a solid 40% of the time. Its difficulty is literally just unfair bullshit. Things that's like, hey, you couldn't beat that part? Well, maybe that's because... Why am I controlling Tails? Well, maybe that's because, you haven't played this part 25 times like we intend. What's that laugh? Oh, goodness. I am going to be crucified. Maybe I should have stayed behind the bobble there. You know that feeling? You're just like, I could, but why? Why would I prolong my suffering? Okay, well, let's see if I can find an air bubble. Fuck! There, air bubble. No. There it is. Guys, I don't want to play Sonic anymore. I don't like this game. I will never play this again. Unless, like, you guys, for some reason, really like hearing me complain about Sonic, and you like just watching me suffer, then I will do it for you guys, but, I don't want to play this game anymore, guys. How am I already drowning? You know what game's fun? Farming Simulator. That's a nice... I never drown in Farming Simulator. I never miss a jump in Farming Simulator. That's a good game. Why would I expect any different? You know, this is really my fault for not staying behind that one, like, bubble thing and getting air. Like, I really should wait. In fact, I'm gonna wait here and get in another bubble. I don't know if the time limit's in this, because I realized now that I didn't realize when I was first playing Chemical Zone, I realized that partway through it, that it's actually counting up, not down. I thought that this was like Mario, where the time counts down, but, or wait, no, I think it counts up to a certain amount of minutes and then you die. So it's like Mario, more bullshit. Okay, I could be wrong though. It could be that it's just counting so I can keep track, so I can like beat my fastest time and shit. Which I will not do, because I'm probably never gonna play this game again, because I hate this. See, that was decent game design, because I had seen those things before, they had flown over my head, and then I had seen those things before, they'd flown over my head, and then and they had flown over my head with the most natural path I would take. And then, so I'd seen, oh, hey, arrows fly out of those things. And then they set up a trap for me where I have to see them and go, wait a second, I know what's coming here. They're gonna launch arrows at me. That's, oh, hey, a secret. That is good game design. Other stuff, bullshit. In this. Okay, yeah, that wasn't bad game design. That was just me being mad. Some of this is bad game design, some of this is bad me. A lot of this is bad me. Okay. Hello. Oh. Hey. How do I know what arrows can shoot out? Is it gonna be the second one? No? Okay. I don't know if there's a pattern yet. I also don't know how I'm supposed to... Oh, I'm guessing I know how I'm supposed to... Yep, I can jump on the arrows. Okay. That's how I'm supposed to damage it. Oh! I just noticed that I'm controlling Sonic and... Tails. Like, I thought Tails just followed me, but no. Like, he also follows my controller inputs. I'm not sure if that's a thing that's just a glitch to do with the emulation, like when Dexter was detected as two controllers the other day. If you saw our Phantom Breaker game. I didn't have any rings. I didn't realize I didn't have any rings. Can I go back here? Yes, I can. There we go. Just need like a few rings. Just keep grabbing them. I've also never really liked the life system in Sonic. I mean, it's fine. It's just not really my thing. And I should really be standing so that I can get a free hit. Oops. On him by... Aha. Nope. Why am I so bad at games? Well, guys, thanks for watching. Please hit that dislike button because I deserve it. Don't like this video. I don't deserve it. I still have continues? No, I don't have continues. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm all out of continues. That sucks. Well, if you like this video, hit dislike. If you disliked this video, hit dislike. Just hit the dislike. Please, unsubscribe. Unsubscribe. I don't deserve it. Actually, don't unsubscribe, because Dexter deserves your subscription. I don't. Okay, and until next time, have a nice day.